Hey there everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. My name is Cole and this is Trans Spirit Indigo. Thank you everybody for being here. Did you know that you agreed to come here to Earth to live this life? I don't know if you're familiar with the teachings and the findings of Dolores Cannon. If you're not, I would highly suggest looking up Dolores Cannon. I'll leave it on the screen there. A lot of teachers, their work is based upon the findings and research of Dolores Cannon, who was a quantum healing hypnosis therapist, okay? And I've mentioned her before. She's one of my favorites. She put a lot of people under hypnosis. Of course, they volunteered to do so. And they did past life therapy, okay? So, what she discovered through all this is these people, when she tapped into their subconscious mind through hypnosis, she was finding a lot of similarities in what these people were saying about the afterlife, death, reincarnation, incarnating onto this planet. She's also somebody who discovered the wave of volunteers, the 3 waves of volunteers. We're talking about indigos, starseeds, crystal children. With all that being said, I wanted to throw her name out before I started this video. This video is primarily, I just want to tell you and remind you that you agreed to be here. You agreed to be in this life because that is something I didn't know for a really long time. And because I didn't understand this, I played the victim role for many years. I believed in my mind years ago when I was younger, I used to believe that transgender, like being trans, was something that was happening to me. It was something negative and difficult to deal with. And I've come to realize, first off, it's all perspective. Everything in life is perspective. Everybody's reality is different. We can have similar realities, but everyone is experiencing their own VR game, so to say, okay? So, with all this being said, everybody comes here and incarnates into these bodies. When we reincarnate, when we incarnate, we sign these soul contracts. And we agree to experience certain things while we're here. And if you're a light worker, you are here to raise the conscious awareness and frequency on this planet. It's a beautiful thing. I've been studying this for a few years now. And to be honest with you, at first it was difficult for me to wrap my head around it. I came from, a more mainstream religious background as a kid. So it's taken a lot of reprogramming, because a lot of the stuff I do believe and resonate with now was something years ago I was told wasn't cool. So this whole process, this whole spiritual awakening, it takes reprogramming of the subconscious mind. It takes going within, doing the shadow work, healing all of the wounds that still come up, that trigger us. And we're all human. None of us are perfect. So please don't ever beat yourself up. I think we'll always be doing shadow work at different capacities. Like when you first start doing it, kind of where I'm at, where I've been doing it heavily for a year, and there's so much to come up, but I think that's normal. It's Earth. And most of us who, like if you're watching this and you're a light worker, most light workers have pretty rough lives in the first chunk of their life. It's to prepare you for this now. Because there's a split with the Earth, with timelines. There's a higher dimensional 5th dimensional frequency, and there's a lower dimensional 3rd dimensional frequency. This goes into timelines. This goes into quantum mechanics and quantum physics. Again, if this is all kind of like new to you, then I highly suggest checking out Dolores Cannon. But I also want to shout out to my new friend who I just came across in, I think, the past couple months. I'm so excited. Check out my friend Chris's channel here on YouTube and on Instagram. I believe he's on TikTok too. He's a transgender starseed, okay? We're trying to find each other out there, right? Because there's a lot of starseeds, but there's not so many queer starseeds that are out there talking about this. So it's awesome to connect with everyone, but his name is Chris, and check out the Rainbow Connection Center. I'm going to leave that link below so you can go see his channel. He's an amazing teacher. He explains this stuff very well and in depth. He knows Dolores Cannon like the back of his hand. Like I almost am wondering if he knows Dolores Cannon on another quantum level. Much love, Chris. Yeah, he just like, he knows his stuff, and it's really entertaining too. Like, his videos are awesome. You can really learn a lot from him. So I wanted to drop that link because if you are LGBTQIA and you're a starseed, or you're an indigo or a crystal child, or you're a way shower, you would very much love his channel if you haven't already subscribed to it yet. So check that out. My mission, our mission, a lot of people's mission, if you're watching this too, is to spread love throughout the LGBT community. So much homophobia and bigotry on the internet that a lot of times us queer people will just argue back with people. But the problem is that our LGBT soul siblings don't always understand how energy works. And this goes back to Dolores Cannon. This goes back to incarnating into Earth. This goes back to the fact that regardless of if we're gay, straight, cisgender, transgender, asexual, pansexual, intersex, no matter who you are in physical form, every single one of you is a divine being of light, a fractal piece of source. We are all one. This whole reality is a mirrored reflection. So this is something that we really need to discuss more, because the more people understand this, the better. I did not understand this a few years ago. It's taken time for me to wrap my head around this, because these are whole new concepts that we have not had growing up. You know, this is information that has been blocked from us, you know, from everybody really in the mainstream society. So with all this being said, I wanted to talk real quick about the fact that you decided, I agreed to be here and incarnate in this body. I agreed to be transgender. I agreed to have all of the challenges that I've already faced and the challenges I will face as my life goes on. So, Dolores Cannon, top-notch information. I'll leave a link to something in regards to Dolores Cannon if you haven't checked her out yet. Okay, there's a little more to this that I want to go into here real quick. Yes, we agreed to come here. Yes, we agreed to have certain experiences, challenges, triumphs. We don't always stick to the plan that we had, because this is a planet of free will. But the good thing is that we always know on a soul level why we came here. So if you are feeling lost, if you feel like you can't find your purpose and you're not sure what to do, I highly, highly recommend more meditation, more quiet time, because the thing is that on a soul level, even though we forget, and I forgot to mention that, when we incarnate, we forget. That's what the veil is, the illusion on this planet. All the lies and deceptions, that's also known as the veil. And there's a veil of forgetfulness. There's a veil of forgetfulness to where we forget that we're these divine beings. And we think we're just our egos. But we're more than our egos. We're souls having human experiences. So when you go and meditate more often and tap in more often and ask your guides and your higher consciousness to help you to remember who you are, they will point you toward your journey. It might be like little breadcrumbs sometimes, but your guides, the angels, your soul will help you when you ask for help. I wanted to throw that out there in case anyone is feeling lost right now and not really sure what to do. There's been a lot of changes on this planet, that's for certain, over the past year. A lot of us have had to change careers or do different things. So please remember that that is a way that you can figure out more about your own self, because I guess what I'm trying to say is that on a quantum level, on an all-knowing level, you already know what you're supposed to do. This is something that I'm still working with. Nobody's perfect. We're all humans. We're souls, but we are having these human experiences. So there are certain things about my life that I'm not certain about right now. But you know what? All I have to do is go within more often, because the answers are always within. That's my point. We always know who we are on a soul level. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to give a message out to my LGBTQ / starseed family out there. You are not alone. We are waking up together. We are remembering who we are. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yes, and I also want to send love and a shout out to my friends, soul music artists out there. Thank you so much. You helped inspire this video and helped me to remember that we need to talk about all this. We need to talk about energy and alchemy and just bringing more awareness to not only the LGBTQ community, but also our spiritual community here. So thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to their channel down below because they have some amazing music going on. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the love. I look forward to being back with another video here soon. New videos every week. Please enjoy your day, night, wherever you are in this now moment.